Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first race of the 2024 Pit% Classic Tournament. It has been a very long while since we have last had a tournament on the SPM community channel. Last time, I think, being 2022? 2021?
Yeah. 2022, I think.
Yeah, so we decided that for this year, this summer, we're going to do it again, because why not? This tournament, we have approximately, or not approximately, we have exactly 20 runners, and this is one of the races of round 2. They're going to be out of order, but I'm sure JCR will upload them in order or something, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm here with Cora today for commentary.
Hello, everyone.
And
good luck to the racers.
Yes, and runners, you are now ready. Good job, me. You are now able to ready up whenever you are ready. And I will be fixing the audio on the fly if it's anything's too quiet or loud. I'll adjust it in the first 5 minutes of the race. Alright, here we go. And we are off. Well, the race time is. There we go. So, Pit%. We all love it. For those who don't know what Pit% is, it is basically completing the flipside pit of 100 trials as fast as you can. And classic % meaning there is no, well, why don't you explain what classic % means compared to what is known as boomerless?
So in Classic, we have to play up to getting Boomer in 2-1, and then we can enter the pit. Whereas with Merlin House Clip, we are able to enter the flipside pit of 100 trials through flipping through the Light Prognosticus immediately after getting the flip ability, which cuts significantly down on time as we don't have to go all the way up to Boomer. And usually we just get throw, do a mini grind, and then enter the pit, as that's the most consistent and fastest method to be able to kill enemies fairly quickly in the pit.
Yeah, this trick was discovered earlier this year, back in February. This trick has been theorized for a long time. I remember John and I just throwing ourselves at the save block with shell shocks and everything, just barely not clipping out. And then eventually, I forget who it was, someone can tell me, but they're like, by the way, you can use this book to clip. And then, I think it was... Oh, who found an RTA? I'm terrible at remembering things.
Mohawk.
Mohawk found an RTA way of using the book to clip out of bounds, therefore maneuvering out of bounds all the way through the locked gate that is guarded by a key that you can only get and enter to. And you just can enter the pit for free. The downside of it, though, and the reason why it's not in this tournament is, 1, is that it's really freaking hard, and 2, there is way too many soft lock potentials. It would not be a good, like, thing to watch as a tournament race, because it would be, like, there would be, like, a 70% chance of both runners being like, oh, I guess we're soft locked now.
Guess we gotta replay the race.
Yeah, so we just decided to do Classic %. It's much more friendlier, much more of a success rate. It's one of the most highest successful completion percentages out of any category in the game. So that's why Pit% is always nice. It's also the shortest that isn't a category extension, so that's also nice. Because unfortunately this game does not have any major sequence breaks, and is just 4 hours long. So here we're getting to flip side. This is where the action will happen, and where we will only see twice in the game, or in the run. Yeah, Merlin House Clip was one of the best things to happen in 99 Coins, because it actually made people run category extensions again.
Category extensions are so fun, too, but they're just so out of the way that no one ever thinks to run them, sadly.
They're not as glorified as the main categories.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we have
so
our
both the
first...
runners here are... Oh, sorry.
Here we have our first pure heart.
We were gonna say the exact same thing.
Yep. Yes, this is the part where you advertise RGBS.
The only category that still uses LSJ, for that matter. So both the runners are putting Pure Heart in the Heart Pillar, and they're gonna head back up to where they met Merlin to enter Chapter 1.
This is going to be a good race, because both of these runners have a very similar time. It's going to be exciting to see who will come out on top. Yo, Phantom with the Prime. I'm going to thank you for JCR. Shoutouts to Phantom. They also have really good pip percent runs. I think... Who does Phantom play first? Oh, they play the winner of the fourth race of the first round.
That's between... Or I should probably have the bracket up.
Luna and Elijah.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, but wasn't sure, so I hesitated.
Alright, Chapter 1-1, the most antagonizing level in the game. At least for speedrunners. Still waiting on... Yeah, no worries about scheduling. We have all of the next 2 months. Preferably soon, though. Hey, Toto. Alright, so 1-1. We are going to make our way to the Stovies' house to get the flip ability, and then we will make our way through the level and do the infamous Squiglet grind.
Hopefully that goes well for both runners. Certainly is a very important part early in the run.
Yeah.
I probably jinxed it now that I said that. I should have just kept quiet.
They're both gonna get slow flowers in 80k.
That would be nuts.
The bane of
I
Jesse's
really hope that
existence.
happened. So here they're both getting the flip ability. And theoretically, if this was boomerless, they'd just be able to leave and enter the pit now, if they theoretically wanted to, which is insane.
Shell Shock, Shroom Shake. Shell Shock will be useful for... I almost said Boomer Skip. For room 89.
Manta didn't
Get the Fire Burst. Interesting.
Hopefully that does not come back to bite him later. That would be a very costly...
Going for the task strat. Oh, Turley Leaf. Not a substitute, but... Manta getting some extra points, which is not a bad idea. Sea Sponge is doing the same thing. Alright, let's see if we were correct about our predictions. Aww. Wow. Manta's not gonna pick that up, though.
Wow, double Pal Pills. $30K for MantaPlant.
Very solid number.
Good grind as well.
These Sponges popping off. 37K, very good number. Still very confused on why Manta didn't get the Fire Burst, but we'll find out what happens.
Boomer Skip would technically be faster because of the very minute time save, but you don't have that extra set of points later on for the last 10 rooms, but it's not really substantial, I'd say. But it is definitely there if anyone ever wants to get that extra time save. I don't believe Manta does GBS, no.
I don't think either of these runners do GBS. I know Sea Sponges does LSJ, but it doesn't look like she's setting up for LSJ. We get to see our good old pal throw. Manta going for the coins. So 55 coins, that should be enough for quite a few Shroom Shakes, actually. It always made me wonder, how does one fall out of bed and wake up in a different dimension?
That's a really good question. I've actually never thought of that.
Whoopsies! It's me every day. Manta going for the shot. Well, Manta's gonna get some shroom shakes to play it safe. Looks like they're about to get 5, but they still don't have a fire burst. Ah, okay. They did get a fire burst. Oh, alright.
That was really nerve-wracking.
I would switch my audio over to Savetheseasponges, but Savetheseasponges doesn't have any audio for some reason. Oh no, it's there, it's just extremely quiet. Here, let me check. I gotta turn this way up.
So Savetheseasponges now has throw and is heading back up to talk to Watch It to continue on with 1-2, and Manta is just getting throw now.
There we go. I'm sure anyone in real life would love to clip through walls to be faster at life. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of channel points.
I am a profound gambler. Ooh. Did someone outdo me? Anyway, get your predictions in, of course, while the...
It is going to be a close race. For those of you who don't know, actually I can show it, because I'm keeping track. MantaPlant has a 132.47, and Savetheseasponges has a 134.05. They're looking pretty cool.
That was really cool. I really liked that. I was not expecting that. That was really cool.
Yeah, I totally don't have 3 live splits open, don't worry.
I was not expecting that.
I was not there for your 60k loss. I think I was gone camping during that. That sounds worse than the stock market crash. Oh, if it was over a year ago, then... Was it during the 2022 tournament? I don't know. Either way, here we have our first boss. Oh, Chunks. The most inconsistent boss in the entire game in terms of speedrunning. That was in his chat that I definitely did not see. What? Shell shock on Chunks. Interesting.
You should still be able to participate, Jesse. Just it'll prompt you with a warning first. That you won't be able to choose the outcome, I believe, is what it says. So that was an interesting Chunks fight.
I haven't seen shell shock on Chunks in a long time.
I thought that was like an IL only strat, from what I've heard.
It definitely is. But she has the points. This is the normal amount of points you would have after Chunks. So we're looking good for 60k before 19, room 19. MantaPlant going for the most popular strat, and unfortunately gets bad RNG, because Chunks just decides he wants to grab you while you're 20 feet in the air. Oh my goodness, Sea Sponges is doing the 3D jump. Oh!
It's gonna let Manta catch up a little bit.
Manta getting a really good Chunks fight, aside from Chunks deciding to see if he's a wizard.
I wonder if either of them will go for blue pedestal skip.
About to find out.
Manta going for ICS, gets the triple grab. And gets the jump too.
Let's go. Black caught up. Runners are pretty much neck and neck again.
Oh, Manta's going for it. It's...
Almost. There we go.
Let's go.
Firebar getting away. So, I don't think... We'll have to see. Sea Sponge is getting the life shroom. Interesting.
I believe Manta will do the same, just judging by his safety in 1-2 with the shock. We will see.
Yep. Both runners looking to finish the race, or finish the run, which is really good. Sea Sponges. Speed Sponges. They're coming up on the room where Key Early is done. Key Early being where you corner clip in a corner on the sand pit, and you can maneuver your way out of bounds and grab the key. I wonder if Manta's gonna go for it.
I know Manta might, but I don't know if it's going to happen just out of safety. Manta's gotten it a few times recently, but we will see.
Yes, we will.
Oh, they will. Oh!
Get a little more left. There you go. Beautiful.
First try.
That will catch up. That's caught up about 15 seconds. They are neck again. Neck again? They are neck and neck once again. I'm not cut out for this commentary job. Jeez.
I'm with you.
Pretty sure it makes it look easy.
JCR is so good at commentary, it's incredible.
Yeah, so not much else to this level, just maneuvering through the equivalent of a Zelda dungeon. Blink if you men. Yeah, no ladder flips or jumps. Boo. Nice throw block hit. Saves a few tens of frames. We are now moving on to the 2-minute cutscene known as Fractale. And maybe there's a little bit of a fight afterwards. Yes, the 1-1 Goomba is more of a threat than Fractale. But you see, the fun fact about Fractale, though, that he has the Wii Shop channel built inside of him. Unfortunately, he has been homeless since the Wii Shop channel discontinued, like, at least 5 years ago.
It does not feel like that it was that long ago, but it probably was.
Well, the online servers were shut down a decade ago. The Wii Shop channel and all the other channels got shut down, like... I don't remember. I think it was when the Switch was, like, in its infancy.
January 30th, 2019, so it is 5 years now. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would cost too much to keep a server like that running. It's just more the fact that no new things come on it, so it's hiring people to preservate it. Preserve.
Yeah, so they're like neck and neck entering Fractale.
Sponges going for the 3D Fractale jump. Oh, that was like a pixel off. That was probably a jump too early, but it's all good. MantaPlant doesn't do 3D Fractale jumps, so we're still neck and neck. Oh, literally neck and neck. This is a good race so far. both good on points. Both have items. MantaPlant has like 5 shroom shakes. They're looking good. Oh my gosh, they're like tied down to the frame.
$29.29 chapter 1 for both. This is
Literally.
It feels like we're watching the same run.
2 of the same runs.
One is very much ahead of their PB, and the other is slightly behind. But it's pit percent, anything can happen.
Free pit
So
doesn't
we will
matter.
see. Yeah, really though.
Yeah, I can't tell which one I like more, the left or right, because the saturation sometimes brings it out.
I feel like the left is more faithful, but the right looks better because of the saturation.
Alright, everyone put on your 3D glasses, because this is just dual video. This is insane. Why is it's literally the same run? How is this even possible?
I really hope they have like it open somewhere so they can also see this. Just how close it is. This is nuts.
This is the most exciting pre-2 split of all time. This is the most exciting this split has ever been. It needs to be frame counted? Yeah. So MantaPlant is going to be heading directly down to Saffron's, and not quite sure what Sponges is going to do. Manta, You kind of need to talk to Merlin. Interesting.
MA save and post for accident.
It's okay, if it makes anyone feel better. I did this once when I first started playing this game.
I used to do this all the time because I thought it was faster for some reason. I don't know why.
At least we're not Xyle and we didn't eat the soup.
How does one eat the soup?
Because he was like, oh, the segment's garbage. I may as well just get rid of this turtley leaf. And he just eats the soup instead. And that was his first run ever getting GBS too, so it was like a big slap in the face. Wait, if you were Turnpipe out of his house, do you just skip the cutscene of them walking to the right?
Yep. Or, well, Manta won't show it, but I believe you do.
Least amount of cutscenes %.
So, even with that minor blunder, it doesn't look like Manta fell too far behind compared to Sea-Sponges.
Yeah, still together. Neck and neck.
Oh.
Sea-Sponges just a bit further ahead.
Hi.
Ow. Also, everyone remember to drink water, or else.
Yeah. Hmm.
So here we get the most useful character in the game. The key for the gate. Oh yeah, we also got Peach.
We use Peach a total of 1 time throughout the entire run. And it's to cross a gap in 2-1.
Twice if you're playing it safe with Racktail.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I completely forgot about that.
But yeah, even Peach in any % is like non-existent. Because it's like, what? 2-1. You're forced in 8-2.
3-1 because of the pipe.
2.5 because you're not really forced.
Well, or well, yeah. Any, like, the 7-3 if you don't do Peach skip. And same with 8-1 for that matter.
You can count on how many. You can count on your fingers how many times you use Peach in a run. MantaPlant catching back up a little bit. Yeah, Boomless, you don't even get Peach. Better category.
I mean, you still can. If you just do the slow route. It looks like our runners are only about 6-7 seconds apart entering Chapter 2.
Yeah, Manta is currently a minute 14 ahead of PB.
That was really good.
Okay.
Optimal key chest. Unoptimal key chest. Sea Sponge is going for the safe way of getting up here. Manta gets it. Holy, that was pretty close. I thought the Pal Pill was about to take it out. And once again, neck and neck, seconds apart.
It is truly anyone's game right now.
We're not even in the pit yet. Yeah, the seating was done very well. Unfortunately, there's only so many there's... Actually, no, there is literally no other way you could seat it. There is just going to be some matches where it might seem like a blowout or anything, but thankfully Pip% can make it a little more interesting.
I believe Manta is doing the turnarounds on the doors, while Sea Sponges is not, which is interesting. So Manta's gaining a little bit each door.
Doors are objective.
Yeah, when you can just go through walls, doors are really objective.
Here we have our pal Boomer.
Me?
It can no longer be a boomerless run.
Oh my god, I hit 0 on my keyboard because that's my split key and I thought I screwed up. I got really scared.
Are you using global hotkeys for the dual live splits, or all the?
Yeah, they're
double live
two
splits?
completely separate instances of a live split. They both have separate hotkeys.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it looks like Sea Sponges is going to the flip side shop.
Interesting. That will put MantaPlant ahead again. And here we're going to see some boomer toss action.
I believe she got a shrimp shake, and I think the other item was a shell shock.
Oh.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Second try.
Pretty good.
Still in the pit on... a minute 17 ahead.
Pretty good place.
We now enter the main showcase. The 100 Rooms of Hell.
I will try to do my best to explain as many rooms as I can, given any instances. I'm trying to put together a coherent sentence and I'm failing.
The most important rooms that could be done fast.
Yes, exactly. Thanks.
Oh.
Samantha's actually... Oh. Samantha was taking advantage of the lock's collision to try and jump on the lock from that upper level rather than having to walk all the way around, but they missed the lock, unfortunately.
Solid key. Another solid key, and a fire burst.
That is very fortunate.
Honey jar. Yeah, the game definitely wants to see both runners finish. So these first 10 rooms are just 1-1 enemies. They're nothing special. You just jump on them and kill them. You don't even need Boomer. I mean, yeah, you don't need Boomer for any of them. Any of the rooms, I guess, but...
You technically don't even need pixels if you're really lucky.
Yeah,
Get it
Moonrise.
Moonrise.
Another good key. Oh. Hitbox being unforgiving on that turbo projectile. Another solid key.
An ice storm for sea sponges.
Oh my! Oh, Manta with a nice key as well. This is getting interesting real quick.
Now, you can actually use that ice storm later on in room 98 with red chomps, as it completely removes frustration with having to place Boomer a ton of times. This is a great key in 11 for Manta.
Sea Sponges now getting through the 10th room. Oh my goodness, what are these keys?
How? great key in 13 as well. That room can be very unforgiving if you get a last key due to the slurps.
We have our first enemy that can soft lock if you don't have Boomer. Well, for the casuals.
Ow block.
What are these items?
The best place to use that, I believe, is 86. Due to the coup patrols.
Depends on how many you can get on the screen.
Yeah, that as well.
I was more thinking like 51 or 21.
Yeah, 21 would also be a good choice. I wasn't thinking about that. And Manta doesn't have a fire burst either, so there's that as well.
Be right next to the door. I'm getting some solid rooms. Manta. Speaking of nice keys. Oh my goodness, that is like the 7th first key I've seen from Manta so far.
So this is the first big important room.
Not for Manta!
No, not for Manta. So as I was saying, the coup patrol in that room, 1 in 5 chance to get the key from it. If it does happen, you lose like 30-40 seconds just due to having to take so long to kill it with Boomer.
Yes, good POW block. Oh my god, all 6 on the screen as well. This is gonna be awesome. Oh man, that does do a lot of damage. Maybe you were right about 86.
Yeah. That and the shooting star are the 2 best items you can use in 86. Mind you, they're both very rare, so you don't get to see it often, but they're very beneficial.
True. Manta with these keys, man.
Will we have a new sub 130 runner on our hands today?
I hope so.
Yeah, so those turbo hitboxes are very weird. They're a lot smaller than they look, so you can just crouch under them about 90% of the time, even if it doesn't look like you can.
Oh, see, Sponge is in an interesting position there. Trying not to get coup patrolled. There we go.
Good key, bad door play, or RIP and bad door placement for Manta. And Sea Sponges is using a fire burst in 21, which is commonly used if you have an extra one.
Both runners at very low health here. Manta doing the smart thing. Manta is the LeBron James of SPM. Manta's old? No, I'm kidding. LeBron James is just a person who is one of the GOATs at sports, according to most people. Although it's controversial for him because people compare him to another person who was really good in the 90s. More based on how you see basketball as a person. I don't even watch basketball, so I don't have any concrete opinions.
Neither do I. I have very strong opinions about sports, but not basketball. Manta encountering... Oh, well, first key.
Manta encountering a key.
Whenever I try to explain a room where something annoying or bad might happen, Manta gets the first key, so I just have to move.
Unfortunately, a bad room setup for room 29. Oh, this is really bad. This is one of the worst.
In that scenario, you should get Thoreau out. Because when they're in their crouch state, you can actually pick them up. I learned that the other day, which is... I would describe American Football Sonic, but I feel like it would take forever, and it's also a bit recent. I feel like it would be a little too off-topic. A good
Football is an 11 on 11 team sport where people run into each other.
And Manta has now finished the 20s, moving on to the 30s.
Still very far ahead of TV, despite the room 29.
Now, Sea-Sponges is in 28, back to what I was saying about annoying enemies. The Hammer Bros just chuck hammers at you, and it will get in your way constantly during these rooms.
When doing defeat Shedu is the worst enemy in the game. Like, hands down, I think that the Dark Hammer Bro is the worst enemy in the game.
How much damage do they do? It's gonna be like a significant amount.
It's like 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, that would add up.
I think it's 4. Even just running into them is like 2 damage. So you just have to like try and read the Hammer Bros or just Mario Kudge it. Both, which are not an easy thing to do.
33. This can be an annoying room if you have to go through the pipe.
Which
And
Manta being Manta doesn't have to.
If every single time I start talking bad about a room and Manta gets a good key, I'm just gonna not have time to get the rooms. It's happened like 3 times now. It's shot every time Manta gets the first key.
Do a little timer check. Manta 125 ahead. Sea-Sponges not ahead, but still cruising along. Ooh, good point grind. Sea-Sponges got a lot of points from that.
Manta is now in the ninja room. Oh.
And gets the key!
Those guys can turn into bombs, which can be very tedious to deal with. But Manta didn't really get to show it to you, because every single time I tried talking about a room, Manta just gets first key.
This is ridiculous.
Manta is playing out of their mind today. Oh, here's our first encounter with Magic Koopas, they shoot projectiles at you. You can't avoid them. Well, you can, but if they won't stop shooting them if you're jumping on them, which is very annoying because you'll just take 3 damage.
Their projectiles are also like Fox's Shine in Melee. It comes out frame 1 and you cannot avoid it. Manta finishing up the 30s. We're gonna talk to Flim here. Mighty Tonic. That'll be good for 86.
Great choice, of course. And let's see if me talking about Clubbas will warrant a good key.
So Clubbas, they suck. Clubbas may seem hard to deal with, but they're really not if you know how to balance Mario, just like Manta's doing. The only time where they're unfortunately in the way is like this Clubba right here, where if it's in a low ceiling area and it's facing towards you, you kind of just have to flip around or just kind of use Boomer. But other than that, the Clubbas aren't too bad to deal with. That was a really good key.
So this room can be either really good or really bad, depending on which enemy has the key.
It's gonna be the bottom right.
Yeah, the bottom right one is the...
It's the worst one.
Bad one.
Oh, first bad room for Manta.
Oh, well, at least it...
At least it's just like a 15-second loss, no biggie. Still cruising along. Both runners are cruising along.
I think that was the first time I didn't there wasn't a first key while I was trying to explain it.
Good key. Fortunately, no points though. They were just not set up in a way for points. Oh, wow. Sorry, Stevie. Stevie never gets good tiled rooms, and he gets mad whenever someone gets a first key. Oh my goodness, second first key in a row.
These sponges got a hot sauce? This RNG is insane.
Yeah, the item RNG has been, like, ridiculous.
Sea Sponges is getting the item RNG while Manta's getting the key RNG.
The tip for all you pit percent runners out there. Always kill all of the green gerbils in the room, because you may get a good item.
Or a dried shroom, there's no other point.
It's better than nothing. Here's the first annoying room in the game. This is where the broomstick Magic Koopas come out. It's just filled with Clubbas and Magic Koopas. It's just not a great combo. And there, what Manta just did right there was a Clubba grind, as we like to call it, where it just insta-kills them when crouch jumping into their back on a low ceiling.
Look at Sea Sponges.
Sea Sponges.
Why is there so many Clubbas? That's a really effective strategy. I've never seen that, but that was actually really neat and really good.
That was really cool. Sea Sponges was one of the pioneers of doing Boomerless Pit when Zach stopped doing it. good grind potential. Exactly what they were set up to do. So a little bit far behind in points, but should be okay. Usually at this point, the average top runner would have 20k.
Manta is now officially halfway done with Pit. Now, it'll be really beneficial if Manta gets as many points in this room as possible, as they are certainly lacking, as you said, in points. But it looks like, yeah, they'll get a bunch.
Won't be good for speed, but it's definitely more opportune to have the level up in a later point. Those pigs were on top of each other.
I wonder if Manta will safety heal or just wait for the level up.
Probably level up.
Yeah, because they do have the life room for extra safety. And you wouldn't do much harm.
Ooh, Sea Sponge is getting a good key on that room. I need to deal with the annoying Tyloids. Yeah, this is a level up right here. And all good.
Sponges getting a good key in flip paratroopas and flip Goombas. Which is very lovely to see.
That was a nice backup. Alright, Manta, you are now obligated to go try for a miracle dinner after this.
This is another really annoying room because of just how long it takes to kill any enemy in this room.
Yeah, unfortunately, the dry bones had to have just a little bit more health than you can deal.
How did that not hit the club up?
Fun hitbox.
These sponges leveling up to 120k in the very tedious room of 48.
Ooh. So this is one of the rooms. A good strategy is to flip into 3D and let them all fall to the ground, and then you can kill them. Fortunately, it looks like most of them are on the ground already. Just... How was that a hit? What?
That was some SMD1 hitbox shenanigans. Oh, there's a view bot. We will not buy your viewers.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Manta getting a really good key in the dark blue room.
There we go.
57
Nice.
Really good prime spot. And
A really good
also
key spot.
A really good key spot.
Now here is where our room could go bad. So that yellow daisy right there will run away and flip into dimensions. Has a lot of health, does 10 damage, and it doesn't freaking matter because Manta just decides to get the best keys of all time.
That room is not as likely to get Amazing Daisied as you would Two Patrol because there's many more.
Yeah. Instead of 1 in 5, it's like 1 in
9.
1 in 9.
Because I'll have a spreadsheet somewhere that I think I took that number from. So I'm gonna hope that was right.
And it...
Manta's in another tedious room with dry bones and dark blues, which can very much get in your way with the dry bones with their projectiles and the dark blues by just existing.
Yeah.
That was a really good point grind. Wow.
Good points. Manta shot up the board with these point grinds. 10k ahead of Sea Sponges. Or 8k. And another first key.
That's a really good room to get first key into.
Any key, if you get a first key in any club or room, you are a happy person. If you are not happy, then you should see a therapist.
Oh, our first instance of yellow tyloids. These are the worst of the bunch of the 4 colors of tyloids because they're just so fast and they can get out of your control very quickly.
As Manta just murders 4 of them in a row.
Manta brought their A game today.
Last key, but still decent room.
That was honestly a really good last key. I mean, for performance-wise, I don't think I've had any better last keys in that room. Oh. For whatever reason, the Gromula family of enemies can just drop the key through the floor. And it's just very tedious to deal with to have to go around, especially in one of the later rooms where you have to...
They're a bunch of jerks.
Essentially. That's the best way to put it. Sea Sponges is now entering the Amazy Daisy room.
Manta getting all of the boomer reversals. It's like the 3rd time I've seen that. Uh-oh. Oh! That's a bad thing. Well, there goes Sea Sponge's Life Shroom. Just taken out by the Amazy Daisy. Oh, no!
That's really bad. As Manta gets its first key in 66. Is that... Oh. Last key as well. That's really unfortunate. But the Ice Stone is a smart move.
Yeah. $69. This is a room where you have to be careful not to take too much damage in.
Manta is healing after receiving the key from an enemy.
Not too far away from a level up. Both of them have the exact same amount of points.
Thank you, Castle, for that. That was... So, Manta's exactly 10 rooms ahead. And they are within 200 points of each other point-wise. Good Keen 71 for Manta.
We're just cruising along.
How's Manta looking for their compared to their PB as of right now?
I missed the last split, so as of room 60, they are a minute 30 ahead.
They're pretty good. Sea Sponges leveling up in the dry bones character room.
I will give a split update once we get to room 80 on Manta.
Alright. Oh? Is Manta doing what I think they're gonna do?
Yep.
I love to see it. Oh. Try number 2. I believe they're going a little bit too late.
But we got the level up. And the first key.
And
This room, 74, is stupid. Yep, and now you have to flip. There's only like 1 or 2 enemies on the left side of the room, and the door commonly spawns on the left side. It is just one giant wall. This room is like sad but annoying.
And as soon as you flip into 3D, they go back into 2D and vice versa.
Fortunately, Manta got a good key.
Yeah, that as well. Alright. So, rough puffs. They are annoying to deal with,
but predictable.
Yeah, that as well.
The
Plus, they're not like magical. Oh.
Yeah, their projectiles only come out in 1 of 4 directions.
And when you jump on them, they stop shooting them, unlike magic Koopas.
Very true. Horsetail for Manta. Not going for it. Don't need it.
Yeah, I believe Manta has plenty of heals.
Good ninja kill for the key.
Here's our second magic lot room, the blue variant.
Oh, that was lucky. That was also lucky. Alright, good points, good key.
Yeah, that's the one time it's unfortunate to have it go through, because if the door's in the top left, you have to climb all the way around. Which is exactly what it was.
Yep. $79. Pink ones can be annoying because you have to boomer them twice. Sometimes you can get to 200k before these guys, but it's kind of rare. You gotta get like all the point grinds, especially the one in 49.
The boomer does not work on 79 because they are flip enemies, so they take a while to flip back. Uh-oh. And there's a little bit low on points.
That Tyloid.
HP.
Ooh.
Heal me. Here we go.
Alright,
Wow.
good key. Sea Sponge is playing it safe with the Room 69.
And this is our final variant that we have not seen, the red magic block. They do 6 and a great key. The 80s are arguably the hardest of the sets of 10 due to how unforgiving it can be. It kills plenty of PBs.
Manta's doing good. Minute 25 ahead.
Ow!
Been very consistent with the times. So we're looking at a possible BB. Can't say for sure until the 90s.
Wow! Wow! Great key.
Maybe now. Maybe it is a PB. The tart.
Wow! This tart. Manta is on a roll in these unforgiving rooms. Oh, this is where Manta's gonna use that mighty tonic they bought earlier.
Go for the Magic Koopas first. Or the Koopa Trolls first.
Oh, yeah,
Not a bad idea.
Manta doesn't have 200k, so they can't. They'll be Koopa Trolls in one hit. I blanked.
Almost at 200k at least. Double hit with Boomer. Damn. Room 86, everybody.
If we give Sea Sponges a little bit of time to catch up. Manta's mighty tonic running out as well.
Still looking good. About to level up. Just gotta shake it off.
And that is all for the tedious rooms throughout the 80s.
Good key.
The rest aren't too bad. This is a great key. Is Sea Sponges at a field?
Yep.
It's not good, but they are close to level up.
Just gotta play it careful. That Amazy Daisy really screwed things up.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is the last annoying room in the 80s. Holy cow.
I forgot this room existed.
Game's a bit loud. Oh yeah, why did it get turned up? What happened?
Is this where Manta? Oh. So Manta's using the Shell Shock here to get a bunch of points, like tens of thousands of points. Like, that's 50,000 right there. 60,000.
60,000.
And we are done with the 80s. Moving on to the 90s. Very convenient location for that. I forget the name. And a good key as well. And here is the last fully ninja room.
Bomb battle. Okay, decent key. Learning pip percent is not, how do I put it? Ooh, Peachy Peach. Yeah, that's a way I could put it. Learning pip percent is not peachy. And a super shroom shake. Holy cow. Manta, you should donate some of that to sea sponges.
Ninjas are the biggest trolls in pit percent as well because they just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Momentum does not exist to them. They just turn around at will at full speed.
Pip percent is easy to learn if you don't care.
Yeah, pit percent is very frustrating, I will put it, to master as well. A good key for sea sponges in 82.
Bro, he has like
Hours.
50 HP worth of heals. Plus the other 20 from before. Sea sponges getting a good key in that room. It's always nice when you don't have to deal with the Schlorps. Especially in Defeat Shadoo. My god. The 40s are the worst in, in the flopside pit. Uh-oh. Sea Sponge is in trouble.
You're gonna need a good drop.
There's one. Oh. She also has a Peachy Peach. Okay.
Manta is going to grab the key from the Squiglet, the hardest room in the game.
I don't understand why this room exists. Like, I would understand if it wasn't 97. So here's a room where, unfortunately, Manta does not have any items to kill the Chomps with. So you have to manually hit the Chomps 4 times. Hopefully get the key. Or a Shroom Shake.
I feel like Manta had an item at one point. For this.
I don't think so.
Yeah, using the mystery there is really a toss-up because you have the odd off chance it will come in handy, but odds are you'll just end up wasting time.
It's like a 2 in 7 chance to get an item that's effective. Pow Block won't help either. Oh no.
Don't use it. Don't use it. Aw. I don't know how they don't count as grounded enemies. It doesn't make sense.
It's because they're hitboxed. They're constantly jumping up and down.
I thought they would get like an exception because of the stake in the ground, but it doesn't appear so.
Nintendo isn't smart.
Yeah, that's bad. And here we are.
They are in
entering
TTYD.
Here we are entering our penultimate room. We have to using a safety heal.
First key, let's go.
So I believe this is actually 131 3x pace?
131.37 pace.
I know my timings.
See, but the thing is, though, is that the Chomps in TTYD and in 64 are grounded enemies that can that you can use Earthquake on, or a Pow Block. That's the part that doesn't make sense.
Savetheseasponges just did the 89-point grind as well with the shell shock.
Yeah, should be good. And there's the strat.
Thunder range.
Here, same thing as Frack failed, just 10 times instead of 3. Ooh. Yeah, those guys do 10 damage, so if you're not careful.
Here's the other time that we used Peach in this category that I accidentally forgot about earlier.
There we go.
GG's Manta. This will could be a 2x, depending on Manta's mashing. Oh, there's a power stake. Both runners have a power stake now. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
There it goes.
Save a cow.
GG's Manta.
Be close. Oh, no 2x. But 131.33. Well, probably not exactly that because timing, but good PB. That was an awesome.
GG's Manta.
That was a good display of skill. Now you must go cook your miracle dinner. Yeah, 35, yeah. My timer started early.
It's also race time, so Manta could have either started early or slightly late. What that means, MantaPlant will move on to the winner of round 3.
Manta just getting all of the drops. Sea Sponges finishing up the last few rooms. 97. Thankfully has a Thunder Rage. Or the hot sauce, that works too. Last room. Alright, let's see if Manta gets Miracle Dinner. Aww. Boo. This game sucks. Wow, unlucky 99. This one singular magic blot over here. Oh, two of them. What a bunch of jerks. It's like 12%.
I thought it was 8.
Is it 8? I don't remember. 98% is definitely not correct. Let me check. Oh yeah, it is 8%. Mistake is 50, Miracle Donor is 8, and then 2% are the rest of the percentage is random items. Single cook items.
Yes, Manta, you can crash your game.
Where do you crash your game?
I don't know, Manta asked, so I gave him permission, I guess.
There we go. Oh my god, it's a party.
GG to Sea Sponges.
GG. Looks like it's gonna be a 137. It's a late 137. I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like a 5x.
Here we go. So 137.53. Timer might be a little bit ahead. Yeah, that was an awesome race. Pre-pit was like neck and neck, frames apart. GG's to both runners.
It was a great race. Oh, and
Crash your game already.
it's about to happen. I feel like I've seen this before. Oh, we got Streamception.
I want to see this crash.
I think if Manta goes back up.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite sound. So yeah, that will do it for the first race of the tournament. Thank you everyone for watching. We will have our next scheduled race is this Saturday at, I believe, our next currently scheduled race is against Glenn and Mr. Damage Dude. I like saying it like that. Friday, July 12th, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, so 8 p.m. Eastern. So thank you, Cora, for commentating with me. This has been a fun race to watch, and hopefully we will have much more awesome races for this tournament.